Dolphin Connection celebrate in style after Cross Counter wins the Melbourne Cup, a third triumph in the great race for Kerrin McAvoy.
But there's been some cup fallout. Hugh Bowman cops a hefty racing ban for his second place ride on Marmello.
And the industry comes under the spotlight again after the Cliffs of Mar is put down after breaking down on the opening straights. Hello and welcome to Extra Time, brought to you by Bob James Hema. It's great to have your company on Melbourne Cup Day. I'm Daniel Garb.
And I'm Alyssa Smith. Well, the drought is over for Sheikh Mohammed and the Godolphin stables after Cross Counter took out the Melbourne Cup. Charlie Appleby also put English trainers on the map, claiming his first Melbourne Cup win in 3 attempts. The party went on all afternoon and night, and our Nat Unides has more.
Well, celebrations are well and truly underway for connections of the 2018 Melbourne Cup winner Cross Counter. Unquestionably, the star of the show was Charlie Appleby, the first English trainer to take out the race that stops the nation. It really hasn't sunk in just yet, but first and foremost, it's just for His Highness Sheikh Mohammed and Team Godolphin. You know, 3 of us all had a runner in there today, myself and Saeed and James, and people were asking, is there competition? There's always competition in any sport, and it's healthy competition, and the main thing is, as long as one of us can produce the winner, then that's what counts, and thankfully, it was for myself today, it was us.
After decades of trying, it's also the first time Godolphin and Sheikh Mohammed have won the coveted cup.
Sheikh Mohammed's vision, when he built Godolphin, it was to be an international stable and to compete around the world. And it's great to be able to do it on the worldwide stage. Obviously we can all say, but just come here from America, we had a Breeze Cup winner there, and obviously this year's just been one of those amazing years. It's a very different story for Kerrin McAvoy, who is somewhat of a cup-winning veteran. The countercross jockey has now claimed 3 Melbourne Cups during his coveted career.
It's so sweet to be able to do it for Sheikh Mohammed. Huge supporter of racing globally, and a huge supporter of mine. A whole chunk of my career was riding for them, both overseas and in Australia. So it means a lot, this Melbourne Cup, that's for sure. You don't get sick of the feeling, that's for sure. A great buzz.
Celebrations may be a little more low-key for Marmello jockey Hugh Bowman. He's been whacked with a 35-metre suspension for 3 separate indiscretions during his Melbourne Cup ride. Natalie Unides, Fox Sports News.
So it was quite a day for English trainers who pulled off the Cup trifecta. Charlie Appleby, as you've seen, trained the winner Cross Counter, while Huey Morrison was in charge of Marmello, while Charlie Fellows trained a Prince of Arran.
For Charlie Fellows, 3rd with the Prince of Arran, Huey Morrison 2nd with Marmello, and we've had an English trainer win. England have never won the Melbourne Cup until today, and they've gone 1, 2, 3. Did you think you were going to win at one moment there, Huey?
To be honest, I was wondering whether we were going to run down Charlie's horse, and as we ran him down, you saw the red cap coming on the outside, and it was hardly a flicker, really. But to run a race like that is fantastic, and all due deserts to the winners, and a fantastic result for us. He's an owner breeder, small owner breeder back home, who sadly couldn't make it. Ed and Christabel Goodwin, and what an achievement to get a 2nd in a Melbourne Cup. So we must be happy.
And a Prince of Arran. Oh, did you start to believe at some stage then, Charlie?
He came around that top corner and I was shouting at Michael, just sit tight, Michael, sit tight, don't go too early. He gave him a beautiful ride. What a ride, what a horse. To come and do that, he ran 3 days ago on ground that we know is not his cup of tea. Massive. So proud of the girl that's brought him out here, and the team at home who have done a remarkable job, and it's amazing.
I bumped up into both of you in the middle of the year at Newmarket and in England. Could you believe that you ended up behind Charlie running 1, 2, 3? I mean, it's quite remarkable.
Yeah, it's we all dreamed to come here, really, and Charlie's said back, I remember him, I was chatting about it then, so to be here, and here we are, and I think Charlie said he's a fast-round horse.
Yeah, but we've always thought he was a fast-round horse. Maybe I've been wrong.
I don't know what the time was. What was the time?
I haven't seen the time. They went 3:21.
They went fairly steady down the back there, as they usually do, and they kicked, and we came up the inside, and somebody came up the outside.
An opportunity with a bit of prize money for a little party. Just kick the heels up.
I'd say we'll give it a good kick again tonight. Maybe back in Club 23 at the top of the crown again, I guess.
They put it on the account of C Fellows and H Morrison. Congratulations, Steve. Well done.
Jockey Hugh Bowman, who rode Marmello to second place in the Melbourne Cup, has been suspended after being found guilty of 3 charges. He's been suspended for 1 month. That's a total of 35 meetings for careless riding, excessive use of the whip and weighing in more than half a kilogram overweight in the Melbourne Cup.
Some more on the Cup coming up later on in the bulletin.
Enjoying the blue colours, winning the Melbourne Cup. Well done to Charlie, well done to this little horse. The 3rd Melbourne Cup.
What a race it was. Welcome back to Extra Time. Well, the almighty Godolphin stables are celebrating their first Melbourne Cup win after Cross Counter produced an incredible run down the straight. Karen McAvoy is no stranger to the outside barrier, but McAvoy was left battling after his 4-year-old gelding jumped late out of gate 19. Runaway was the early leader and held the pace heading into the final turn.
300 to go. It's Finch with a Prince of Arran on the outside. Rostropovich is running on and Marmello back to the inside too. A Prince of Arran at the 200. Marmello wearing it down. Marmello gets up on the inside and here comes Cross Counter. Cross Counter coming at Marmello. Cross Counter's flying. The Blue Army have done it at last. Cross Counter has won the Melbourne Cup from Marmello, a Prince of Arran Finch.
McAvoy claiming his 3rd Melbourne Cup trophy, his 2nd in just 3 years. Unfortunately, there was some sad news. Cliffs of Moor broke its shoulder and was later put down.
Charlie's a great man. We've known each other since I started working for them. And he took me under his wing as well. We used to travel up north to Doncaster and Chester and all those places right up the top of England there. And he was one of the travelling head lads. So he's come a long way in sort of the 20 years that I've known him. And yeah, huge buzz to win the Melbourne Cup for him.
And for you and Kathy, I mean, 4 children, I mean, 3 little boys and a girl. So are they around today?
Yeah, well, obviously they'll be watching at home. And a funny thing I said to Kieran last night, because I missed out when he won an Almanda because I was pregnant, I said, oh, please win it tomorrow because I feel like I'm here and I missed out that year, so I can't believe it. Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Yeah. Is it true that you promised the kids a swimming pool if you won the Melbourne Cup and the Everest?
I did. I promised, you know what, I did promise a swimming pool. And then Kathy and myself have been looking around for a bigger house, this and that. And I said to one of the Herald Sun reporters yesterday that if I won, I'd buy Kathy a new house, so look out.
It sounds like a promise to me.
Yeah, I'll be definitely on the lookout now.
And Phil and Tracy, come in. I mean, you're synonymous with racing in my state, South Australia. I mean, the McAvoy name, Tony, Karen, you must be over the moon.
Yeah, and Bruce, I mean, it was just magic to see Karen win another one. 3, I mean, it's good. Great to win for Godolphin. I mean, they've been very loyal with Karen, and Karen was very loyal with them, and they've got back on today, and he won another Melbourne Cup. I mean, it's just fantastic. He rode a beautiful race. He nearly got into a bit of strife going past the post the first time. But, you know, what a great ride and a great win to be here and have it all happening on a big day like this.
And can you believe, Trace, your little boy's done all this yet again?
Oh, yeah, it's unbelievable. I can't believe 3rd time. It's just amazing. Yeah, I'm very proud of him.
They're wonderful scenes. Will Australian golf? Godolphin connections celebrate. They're probably still doing that now after Cross Counter wins the Melbourne Cup. A 3rd triumph in the great race for Karen McAvoy.
But there's been some cup fallout. Hugh Bowman cops a hefty racing ban for his 2nd place ride on Marmello.
And the industry comes under the spotlight again after the Cliffs of Mar is put down after breaking down on the opening straight. Hello and welcome to Extra Time on Cup Day, brought to you by Bob Jane T-Marts. I'm Daniel Garb. It's great to have your company.
And I'm Tim Robinson. Of course, Cross Counter is in the headlines for the right reason. It is the 2018 Melbourne Cup winner after an incredible ride from Karen McAvoy. The 4-year-old gelding cut down the rest of the field to give the Godolphin stables their first Cup.
Melbourne is known for producing 4 seasons in one day. It was no exception for the race that stops the nation. As the best dress found shelter, Magic Circle replaced Yucatan as the Cup favourite after 35 millimetres of rain fell in 2 hours. The best trainers and horses in the world edging every bit closer to testing their credentials on Australia's biggest stage. While Hugh Bowman was doing some last-minute homework, the sun showed its face before the field lined up for the start.
And they're racing in the Melbourne Cup.